Oh, hi guys. I'm a licensed registered nurse in Toronto, Ontario, Canada. I've been a nurse for about 2 years now, and I don't know, ever since started nursing, I've been just really interested about nutrition and how the food that you put into your body can ultimately determine your the outcome in your life. You know, your health, your long-term health in the future. And so this presentation I did is titled "Types of Foods That Cause Low Energy." And so the food groups I'm going to be talking about are food types. It's processed sugars, refined grains, and fast food. And obviously, there's a longer list than this, but I just choose to focus on these ones because I feel that these uh, are kind of the major food groups or or types of foods that cause issues with low energy. And so the first group I'm going to be talking about is processed sugars. And so processed sugars, and essentially what you're doing is you're mechanically processing the sugar to remove the nutrients and the fiber. And so what's happening is you're getting a quick digestion by the body. You're having a quick burst of energy, without having essentially a long-term store of energy. So essentially you're left feeling tired because you're causing these spikes in sugar and insulin. Your What's happening is your body's essentially getting these short bursts of energy without getting the nutrients and the fiber to help support the body. And so you're you're gonna feel tired within a couple hours of eating it. And so what most people don't really realize is a lot of store-bought items contain processed sugars. You know, even from bread down to stuff we buy in boxes and stuff, and cereals and stuff. So it's very important to be mindful of your processed sugars, your intake of them. And another second food group I'm be talking about is the refined grains. And with refined grains is you're essentially removing the germ and the bran layer. So you're removing the fiber and the nutrients from the product. So as you can see in the picture down below, you have the whole grain versus white grain. So you're having whole grain, contains your germ layer in the middle, which contains a lot of nutrients and antioxidants, which help to support the body, and a lot of other compounds as well. And you also have the bran layer, which contains a lot of vitamins and minerals. So, and this is very important because if you're removing the bran layer, you're ultimately increasing the rate of absorption and digestion. So typically, when you with whole grain, with a substance like brown rice or beans, something that has the germ and the brown and the bran layer. Well, beans wouldn't really count, but anything that has a whole grain, you're having a lot more fiber, so you can ultimately slow the absorption and the digestion, which helps the body to absorb a lot of more of these nutrients. So you're ultimately having higher levels of energy and higher levels of functionality in the body. And examples of this would be refined grains would be your white flour bread and breakfast cereal. And then the third group I'm going to talk about is your fast food. And typically, fast food is high in fat, low in fiber and nutrients. And like processed and refined grains, fast food is rapidly processed by the body for short-term energy. And so once again, you're gonna feel tired, right? So if you're rapidly digesting food, because you have low fiber and nutrients, your body is going to be left deprived. Your body is going to be left feeling fatigued because you're not getting enough energy, and it's also going to be tired because the fiber, which helps to slow down the digestion. So overall, the whole point of this kind of presentation is to help people become more aware of the most common types of foods that cause low energy and how you can limit or replace them. So for instance, instead of processed sugars, you can have more natural sugars like fruits and fruits and stuff like that. Or you can have, instead of refined grains, you can have more whole grains. And overall, by doing these things, by becoming more conscious of what's healthy and unhealthy, you can gain greater control over your long-term health and your energy levels, and you can make use of the limited energy. And yeah, I look forward to the next video with you guys, and I'm gonna be talking about foods to feel healthy and energetic. I'm gonna be listing quite a few of them, and yeah, just hope to see you guys soon.